Have you ever whispered to yourself, "What's the point of believing anymore?" I remember a time when every morning felt like a battle I was already losing. The alarm would go off, and this heavy blanket of doubt would just settle over me. I'd look in the mirror and not recognize the tired person staring back. The goals I'd set, the dreams that once burned so brightly, now felt like distant, faded stars. It seemed like every door I tried to open was locked, and I was just rattling the handle, getting nowhere. The world kept moving, but I felt stuck, completely out of fuel. I was ready to quit. Not just a job or a project, but quitting on the idea that things could get better. It felt like I was screaming into a void, and the only echo was the sound of my own frustration. Every "you can do it" from friends and family started to sound hollow, like a language I no longer understood. I'd scroll through my phone, seeing everyone else's highlight reels, and it just made my own behind-the-scenes struggles feel even more isolating. It's a lonely place to be, when the loudest voice you hear is the one telling you to just give up. It's in those moments, when you're sitting on the edge of the bed in the quiet darkness, head in your hands, that the question gets real. What is the point? The world doesn't stop for your pain. The bills still come. The responsibilities don't disappear. It feels like you're running a marathon with weights tied to your ankles, while everyone else seems to be sprinting effortlessly. The temptation to just stop, to just let go and drift, is immense. It promises a kind of peace, a relief from the constant struggle. But deep down, a tiny, flickering flame refuses to go out. That tiny flame is hope. It's stubborn. It's the part of you that remembers why you started in the first place. For me, it was a memory of a past success, a moment when I overcame something I thought was impossible. It wasn't a huge, life-altering event, but it was enough. It was a reminder that I had been strong before, and that maybe, just maybe, I could be strong again. It's not about ignoring the pain or the exhaustion. It's about acknowledging it, sitting with it, and then choosing to take one more tiny step forward, fueled by that flicker of what could be. This is where the real work begins. Not the grand gestures, but the small, deliberate acts of defiance against despair. It starts with deciding to get out of bed. It continues with making a cup of coffee. It's choosing to open the blinds and let the light in, even if it feels harsh. These aren't just mundane tasks. They are declarations. They are you telling the universe, and more importantly, telling yourself, "I'm still here. I'm not done yet." Every small action is a vote for your own future, a testament to the resilience you forgot you had. Think of it like learning to walk again after an injury. You don't start by running a race. You start by wiggling your toes. You graduate to standing, holding on to something for support. Then, one tentative step and another. Each movement is a victory. The journey back from the edge of giving up is the same. Celebrate the small wins. Did you answer an email you've been dreading? Win. Did you go for a 5-minute walk? Win. Did you simply make it through the day without quitting? That's the biggest win of all. These small victories build momentum. And you need to change your focus. When we're about to quit, our vision is tunneled on the massive, insurmountable mountain ahead. We see only the peak and the sheer cliffs. But what if we looked down at our feet? What if we focused only on the next single step? Just one. That's manageable. You don't have to conquer the whole mountain today. You just have to find a secure place for your next foothold. That's all. Break your overwhelming goal into the smallest possible pieces. What is the absolute tiniest thing you can do right now to move forward? Do that. It's also crucial to redefine what progress looks like. Sometimes, progress isn't moving forward at all. Sometimes, it's just not moving backward. It's holding your ground. On days when you feel like you're drowning, just treading water is a monumental achievement. So give yourself grace. The path to any worthy destination is never a straight line. It's full of detours, setbacks, and days or you feel like you've gone in the wrong direction entirely. That's not failure. That's the journey. The only true failure is staying down when you have the strength to get back up. Remember the power of yet. I haven't reached my goal yet. I don't see the results yet. I don't feel better yet. That one small word transforms a statement of defeat into a statement of faith and persistence. It acknowledges the present struggle while holding on to the promise of a different future. It's a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Start adding yet to your internal dialogue. It's a simple linguistic trick, but it can fundamentally shift your mindset from one of scarcity and lack to one of possibility and growth. Now, let's talk about your environment. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. Look around you. Who are you listening to? What are you watching? What content are you consuming? If your social media feed is making you feel inadequate, curate it ruthlessly. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison and self-doubt. Follow people who inspire, educate, and uplift. Your mental space is sacred ground. Be the fierce gatekeeper of your mind. Protect your energy. You wouldn't let someone dump trash in your living room, so why let them dump it in your head? This brings me to the people you surround yourself with. Your circle matters more than you can imagine. If you're surrounded by doubters, cynics, and energy vampires, it's like trying to swim against a current. Find your tribe. Find the people who see the fire in your eyes, even when you can only feel the ashes. These are the friends who don't just offer platitudes, but will sit with you in the dark, and then, when you're ready, help you find the light switch. Even one such person can be a lifeline. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength to know when you can't do it alone. We are social creatures, wired for connection. Reaching out is an act of courage. It's admitting you're human. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a mentor, or a professional therapist, talking about your struggle lessens its power. A burden shared is a burden halved. When you keep it all inside, the pressure builds until it feels like you're going to explode. Voicing it releases that pressure. It lets some air out of the balloon of despair. And be patient with yourself. This isn't a race. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be on your own unique path. Comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20 is a recipe for misery. Your journey is yours alone. It has its own timeline, its own challenges, and its own triumphs. Trust your process. The oak tree doesn't grow to its full height in a single season, and neither do you. Embrace the slow, steady, and sometimes messy process of growth. It's in the struggle that we build the strength we need for the next level. Let's re-examine that moment, the one where you're ready to quit. In that moment, you have a choice. You can focus on everything you've lost, on all the pain and disappointment. Or you can choose to focus on what you still have. You still have breath in your lungs. You still have the capacity to choose your next thought. You still have this moment right now. And in this moment, you can make a different choice. The past is gone. The future is not yet here. All you have is the power of now. What will you do with it? This is the turning point. It's the pivot from I can't to what if I can. It's a shift from seeing obstacles to seeing opportunities. Every setback is a lesson in disguise. Every failure is feedback. What did you learn? How can you do it differently next time? This mindset shift is not easy, and it's not a one-time fix. It's a daily practice. It's like a muscle you have to train. Some days, that muscle will be sore. Some days, you won't want to work out. But you do it anyway, because you know it's making you stronger. Think about the stories that inspire you most. Are they stories of people who had it easy, who never struggled? No. We are drawn to stories of comeback, of resilience, of people who were knocked down 9 times and got up 10. Why? Because we see ourselves in them. we see the potential for our own comeback. You are in the middle of your own comeback story right now. This struggle, this moment where you want to give up, this isn't the end of your story. This is the plot twist. This is the part that will make your eventual success that much sweeter. Imagine yourself a year from now, looking back at this moment. Imagine the pride you'll feel, knowing you were at the very edge, but you didn't jump. You turned around. You took a step back onto solid ground. You chose to fight. That future version of you is cheering you on right now. They know what you're capable of. They know the strength that lies dormant within you, waiting to be awakened. You owe it to that future self to keep going. Don't let them down. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. So, when you feel that urge to quit, I want you to do something. Acknowledge the feeling. Say it out loud. I feel like giving up. Don't fight it or judge it. Just let it be. And then, right after, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Just for today. I won't quit today. I can quit tomorrow if I still want to, but for today, I will hold on. And when tomorrow comes, make the same promise, just for today. String enough of these todays together, and you'll build a bridge of persistence that will carry you over the deepest chasms of despair. And as you're holding on, start looking for the evidence. Your brain is likely looking for evidence to support the belief that you should quit the failures, the rejections, the setbacks. You need to consciously redirect it. Actively look for evidence that you should keep going. A small compliment someone gave you. A problem you solved at work. A moment of beauty you noticed on your walk. A line from a book that resonated with you. Start a journal, a note on your phone. Anything. Write down every single piece of positive evidence. This becomes your ammunition against the voice of doubt. This journey is about falling in love with the process, not just the outcome. The destination is important, but the person you become while striving for it is the real prize. You are forging character. You are building resilience. You are discovering a depth of strength you never knew you possessed. Every day you choose to continue, you are becoming a more powerful, more compassionate, and more unbreakable version of yourself. This struggle is not just an obstacle. It's a crucible. It's melting you down and reshaping you into something stronger, something more beautiful.